Taylor Swift breaks her own concert audience record. According to the British Daily Guardian and the American weekly People online edition, on the 16th local time, Swift performed in front of a whopping 96,000 people during her world tour. The Eras Tour, held at the Melbourne Cricket Ground in Australia on this day. The Guardian reported that when Swift first performed in Melbourne 15 years ago, the audience was 900 people. The Melbourne Cricket Ground is currently known as the third largest capacity stadium in the world. The first place is India's Narendra Modi Stadium, approximately 132,000 seats, and the second place is Pyongyang's Lung Road 114,000 seats, North Korea. The maximum capacity of the Melbourne Cricket Ground is approximately 100,000. And the number of spectators for this Swift performance was determined, taking into account stage installation and other factors. Of course, this performance was sold out. It is no exaggeration to say that Melbourne is currently Swift's city. In addition to the pop-up store, to welcome Swift, Flinders Street Station, Australia's oldest train station, with over 100 years of history, wrapped her image in a projection. In particular, an academic symposium on the topic of Swift will also be held. For this purpose, Swift experts from various countries visited Australia. The Guardian said, "Dare I dare say, since the Beatles, has any other musician inspired such a frenzy?" And added, along with the overwhelming support for Taylor Swift's shows, the practice of Taylor gating, where fans without tickets gather outside stadiums to listen and sing together. It is increasing, the report said. Thousands of strangers become instant friends on and off the show. Young women exchange handmade friendship bracelets and compliment each other's revamped outfits, she said. Only they feel their inner child healing. No, to use Swift's expression, it is a performance that brings back my girlhood. Swift had the best week of her life last week. At the 66th Grammy Awards in Los Angeles, USA, she won 2 awards, including Album of the Year, with her 10th full-length album, Midnights. The Eras Tour was held for 4 consecutive days at Tokyo Dome in Japan, attracting 220,000 people. Also, in Las Vegas, USA, he intuitively saw his lover Travis Kelce's Kansas City Chiefs winning the 58th Super Bowl. Foreign media reported that despite her stamina, Swift captivated the audience with her spectacular show and perfect stage manners during her Melbourne performance. The set list of songs grouped into albums, which was highly evaluated at each of her concerts, allowed us to directly experience Swift's maturation process this time. On this day, there were 2 surprise songs that were not on the set list. This time, they played Red and You're Losing Me. In particular, this was the first time You're Losing Me was performed live. This song was released as a surprise official release in November of last year, and has been spreading among fans for a long time. In this way, Swift prepares a new gift for each performance, and is showing off her knack for giving variations on the same composition. Many Australian Swifties' Swift fandom responded that You're Losing Me was such a heartbreaking breakup song that it made them feel very sad, even though they were actually in a happy relationship. The Eras Tour sets new records every time it is held. By November of last year, 8 months after the start of the tour, with only 60 tours in North and South America, sales exceeded $1 billion according to Pollstar, a U.S. performance industry magazine for the first time in the history of a global pop music concert tour. The Popstar World Tour with the highest sales so far is the Farewell Yellow Brick Road Tour, a farewell tour of British pop giant Elton John. It started in 2018 and continued until this year, with a break during the COVID-19 period. Sales were $939 million. Swift will perform one more time at the Melbourne Cricket Ground on the 17th. They will appear on stage in Sydney from the 23rd to 25th. They will perform 6 times in Singapore, from the 2nd to 4th and 7th to 9th of next month. A European tour is also planned. Also, on April 19th, they will release their 11th regular album, Tortured Poets Department. Even in the midst of his busy day job, he is looking around and trying to contribute to society, such as donating about $100 million to the bereaved families of the victims of the shooting incident that occurred during the Chiefs' Super Bowl victory celebration.